Hello and welcome to AI for Business, your source for the latest AI news and AI tools that impact your bottom line. Today, we'll unpack a major legal development in the OpenAI's New York Times copyright case, explore Meta's new Llama 4 AI models, examine alarming predictions about superhuman AI, and assess AI's growing impact on venture capital. We'll also introduce an AI tool that transforms low-quality product photos into high-quality images for your business, and share a prompt tip to get better formatted responses. In a major copyright development, a U.S. district judge rejected OpenAI's attempt to dismiss the New York Times copyright lawsuit. The Times sued OpenAI in December 2023, saying that ChatGPT was using their news articles without permission. OpenAI argued that the lawsuit was filed too late, suggesting the Times should have known about potential copyright issues as far back as 2020. They pointed to a single Times article from November 2020 that mentioned OpenAI analyzing internet content. Judge Sidney Stein wasn't buying it. The judge called OpenAI's argument a straw man, stating that it's OpenAI's responsibility to prove the Times knew about potential copyright violations before ChatGPT was even released. More or less, OpenAI admits to violating copyright. The judge allowed the Times to proceed with claims that OpenAI contributes to users' copyright infringement. This means AI companies might get in trouble if people use their tools to copy stuff that's not free, like paid articles. The ruling wasn't a total loss for OpenAI. The judge did dismiss some claims, including one about free writing on time-sensitive news content. But overall, this represents a serious challenge to the AI industry's common defense that training on copyrighted works is fair use. Moving on to Meta, the company just announced the launch of its Llama 4 family of models with impressive multimodal capabilities. This new generation includes two immediately available models, Scout and Maverick, with a third powerhouse model still in training. The 109 billion parameter Scout model stands out with its massive 10 million token context window, allowing it to process and retain information equivalent to thousands of pages of text. Scout can run on a single H100 GPU while outperforming competitors on benchmark tests. The larger 400B parameter Maverick model offers a 1 million token context window and reportedly beats both GPT-4o and Gemini 2.0 Flash on key benchmarks. According to Meta, Maverick is more cost-efficient than competing models while delivering superior performance in coding, reasoning, and image processing tasks. Both models use a method that uses less computing power and costs less to run, making it easier for businesses with smaller budgets to use. Meta's preview of Llama 4 Behemoth, a massive 2 trillion parameter model still in training, claims it already outperforms OpenAI's GPT 4.5, Anthropic's Claude 3.7, and Google's Gemini 2.0 Pro in preliminary testing. For businesses using AI tools, Meta's new offerings present compelling alternatives to closed-source models from the likes of OpenAI and Google. Now let's turn to a concerning report that has many AI researchers talking. AI Futures Project, led by former OpenAI researcher Daniel Kokotailo, recently published the AI 2027 forecast. This report makes bold predictions about superhuman AI, forecasting that within just 2 years, AI could advance to superhuman levels of intelligence, potentially triggering what they call an intelligence explosion that could have major effects on humanity. They believe we'll start seeing smarter AI agents in 2025, which will then become superhuman at coding and reach full general intelligence by 2027. This comes from researchers with direct insider experience at top AI labs. The paper explains two main situations, one where countries move ahead quickly even if it's risky, and another where progress slows down so better safety steps can be put in place. In their most concerning projection, superintelligent systems could achieve years of technological progress each week, leading to AI domination of the global economy by 2029. The authors highlight specific risks, including geopolitical conflicts, AI deployment in military systems, and challenges in understanding AI's internal reasoning processes. For businesses, this report raises important questions about how to prepare for rapid AI advancement. Companies may need to consider how such technologies could disrupt their industries, what new opportunities might emerge, and how to position themselves if these predictions prove accurate. Looking at the latest venture capital reports, the AI sector is showing remarkable dominance in global funding. New data from Crunchbase and PitchBook NVCA Venture Monitor reveals that global VC funding hit $113 billion in the first quarter of 2025, marking the strongest performance since mid-2022. What's really notable is how unevenly this money is being distributed. The AI sector alone captured nearly $60 billion, over half of all global venture capital. A large portion of the total went to OpenAI, which announced a massive $40 billion funding round on March 31st, which represented more than half of all U.S. venture capital funding and about a third of the global total for the quarter. PitchBook describes the current market as very bifurcated, meaning there's a small group of companies able to raise almost unlimited capital, while most other startups struggle to secure much. This division is creating what some analysts call a capital shortage for companies outside the AI space. The funding landscape shows other concerning trends too. Late-stage deals reached $81 billion, up 147% from last year, while early-stage and seed funding actually declined, suggesting investors are focusing on established players rather than new innovations. Geographic concentration is also clear in the numbers, with U.S. companies receiving about 71% of global VC funding, and the San Francisco Bay Area alone accounting for nearly half of all global investment. Companies might need to change their funding plans or look for ways to add AI to their business models to catch investors' interest. Today's AI tool to try is Clade. If you've ever struggled with product photography for your business, Clade offers a compelling alternative to hiring professional photographers or investing in expensive setups. Just upload any basic photo of your product and Clade will automatically enhance it with professional lighting, reflections, and backgrounds. In fact, you can simply describe the background you want and Clade will generate realistic photos of your product as if it were photographed there. Link to try in the description. The prompt tip for today is about using examples. For instance, if you need your emails written a certain way, provide AI an example of the email that shows the tone and format you want. This works especially well when you need responses that look a certain way. The AI can analyze your example and apply those patterns to its output, saving you time on revisions. We've reached the end of another AI for Business episode. Thanks for joining us today. If you found this information helpful for your business, please subscribe so you never miss our daily updates. Leaving a review and sharing this podcast with colleagues who are navigating AI decisions would make a real difference in helping us reach more leaders like yourself. Until tomorrow, keep exploring AI to make more informed decisions in your business.